All right, here we go.
Testing.
Hello. We got audio. We got video. We got action.
Action.
We got a little bit of Jesus. Look. Little Jesus. You have to get me some things. Good morning, recovery.
Good morning. Hello, guys.
Hello. Good morning.
Good morning.
And welcome to our table on this Saturday morning. How is everyone?
I'm amazing. It's been a great day so far. Blessed as soon as I opened my eyes, and then I got to come out here do Bible study.
Gosh, I feel a lot of realness with you. You're like real this morning. What's?
I woke up and I was like, I think I'm gonna be real today.
Wow.
How's it going? Is it going all right?
That's great. I love it. I mean, I'm feeling it.
I thought he was always real. But
I mean,
okay.
yeah,
I'm always
he
real.
is. He's got a lot of like, ooh.
A lot of pep in my step this morning.
Man, I wish I had that energy in the room.
Well, I'm doing great.
How is Andrea today?
I am. I'm doing wonderful. It's been a great morning. We started out with our breakfast this morning. Well, I started out with a run, and then breakfast. Oh yeah,
Huh?
went for a run.
Okay.
You doing that 5K with me Saturday? Then?
I need to for sure, but yeah, I haven't signed up yet. So, but yeah, I mean, I feel great. God's been good.
I feel like we talked about the 5K.
We have. We need to.
What are we doing the 5K for?
Well, that's for the Earth Day.
Earth Day.
Yes.
Earth Day.
We have not promoted that. It hasn't been sent to me in like an official link to promote. So yeah.
Earth Day. Okay.
We save the earth. Is that what it is?
Yes, it's Earth Day. I'll send it to you later.
Okay.
I got you.
Whitney. We have Whitney here. How are you, Whitney?
Good. Tomorrow will be 1 year sober. And
I was on that one.
You got to get on that one, baby. 1 year of sobriety.
That is
girl.
awesome.
That is awesome. We're coming back to you on that one. And look who else. I'm going to let you introduce yourself this
Are
morning.
you ready?
honey.
Yeah.
Here it
Here
is.
we go.
show it all.
Whew. I'm the bad dream Staice Jaxxx, Triple X on the end. Probably your girlfriend's favorite wrestler.
Oh,
Let me
wow.
tell you how it is. I was internet champion for 134 days, and that's no lie. Let me hear what you got to say, Roanoke. Back where I used to wrestle.
Oh my gosh. And that's who he is. He just brought the law honey out
You're
of
the
me.
champion?
I'm ready just to.
I was the internet champion. I'm on YouTube and everything. I have to show you some of the videos.
Okay.
Like an Asheville fair and all that. We had them really roared up and everything. And like
Wow.
I said, it's
Can you please take the headphones off for a second and let us see your
show
gear?
the outfit off.
I want the
Please
outfit to
show
be
the
shown
outfit
to our
off.
audience.
Okay.
Let's see.
All
Can we?
see, here it is. And then I got
Oh,
He is
Oh wow,
full
he is
uniform.
up,
He's
man.
ready to tear somebody's
Lay
head off.
across the table here. Let's just. Can you just lay across the table? Can you do like a?
They want me to lay across the table. And
I mean, I was trying to, guys.
this
I
is a
wanted him to
PG.
do a.
This is a PG show.
I
But
wanted him to do like a.
This is an all ages show.
anyways, I lost the internet championship. I'm gonna go back to wrestling and all that. But let me tell you right now, recovery has saved my life and made me feel even better. This is the best I've ever looked in this gear.
I'm telling you what. And if you look at our description this morning, we're talking about dreams, sobriety, going after it, pushing through. Health and fitness this month is what we're focusing on. Like, wow, what a way to wrap up April.
It is, and
Oh
it's
my
WrestleMania weekend too. So this works out perfect.
And we didn't plan that, did we?
No, not at all.
That's
I totally didn't
crazy.
even think about it.
That
And
is crazy. And the craziest part about it all is them two, they know each other. And I never like, hey, do you know this person? I never do that, do I? I just put them on, we get to know each other when we're at this table. That's what this table is about. And y'all know each
we
other.
go all the way back to childhood from when she used to put
Springfield.
That's cool.
Springfield
What
School.
did she do to you?
She used to put me in headlocks and take my Pokemon
That's
cards.
where the wrestling began.
Yeah, that's where it
Exactly.
began.
Oh
and
my-
then she would do horrible elbow drops on me.
What?
Yeah,
So
the-
she
Tried to teach him
inspired
how to
you in a
tie
way.
his shoes, and it was too frustrating, so I couldn't do it.
So she beat me up. But now I
Off
like
the
to see her
top
try
rope,
now.
right?
I like to see her-
That's cool.
I love it. Whitney, I want to come back to you, girl. So 1 year of sobriety, take me back to what got you here. We don't have to go all the way back, but I want to know what what woke you? Because all of us have that woke moment.
So it definitely was for me. I remember saying it's either going to end in death or jail,
Yeah.
and that's going to be the only thing that gets me out of it. And I've been to jail a couple times, but this most recent time they gave me a year, and so any other time I'd get out and instantly use again. But this time I was at Page Jail, called my kids on home wave, and they're like, "Mommy, is that bars behind you?
Oh no.
Is that bars behind you? Are you in jail?" And then so my husband took the phone and was like, "That's just plumbing, honey." She's just,
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
man.
So, but I missed birthdays, and
How long was you in for?
I was in for 9 months, 22 days.
9 months and
Yeah.
22 days. Wow. So that was a big chunk of life that you missed.
Right. So, I mean, eventually the cravings just stopped.
Yeah.
And now it's just like I couldn't, even if I thought about it instantly, I just think about my kids. And
Yeah.
I just feel like they would know. They're
Yeah.
only 7 and 10, but they'd just look me in the eye and know.
Oh,
And I
absolutely.
don't want to let them down like that, because
Yeah.
I was not in the shape to take care of them for years.
How long
So,
were you in active addiction?
7 years.
7.
Yeah.
Wow.
So, I mean, I was 27 before I even really used
Mhm.
any.
Pull up on that mic, baby.
Sorry.
Yeah.
And so pretty much all of my youngest daughter's life, I was just in and out, in and out. And so she never really, she always keeps saying she wants mommy to stay home. And this is just, that's my biggest
Yeah.
pull to stay clean is I wouldn't want to go, and I would feel ashamed to be high and to look at them like that.
Absolutely.
And
It comes to a point where that is the case. The shame and the guilt of it all, it mounts on you, and it's too much. And
yeah,
I used to tell my kids I was working at the jail. Yeah, I'm back
Right.
to work at the jail. Like, they saw the
Aw,
same thing,
bless their
the
hearts.
bars in the background and stuff, and it's not easy.
No.
But
It's yeah, that's strong, guys. Because like I said, I was only in there for 2 weeks. I don't know how you guys did it. In 2 weeks,
Yeah.
I felt I was losing my mind. I needed
Yeah.
that freedom. I would love to be in on the outside.
it's a problem when it becomes easy.
and it was easy this last time. I was more, after a certain amount of time of being in there, you're more anxious about getting out
Yeah.
than staying in. And the whole night before I stayed up, and I'm like, what if they just change their mind? And because it was December 13th, I got out, and they're like, I'm just like, what if I called my mom in the morning? I'm like, what if they just decide not to let me out? Like, can they do that? So,
Aw.
The
but
first few times you're like, I can't wait to get out. You can't wait to get out. And then,
Yeah.
like, so once you've done it a few times, you're like, I might as well just stay here.
right.
And
And
that's when you realize there might be something you need to change a few things.
right. So I've been out about 4.5 months. In those 4.5 months, there's been a couple of times that have been hard, and I'm just like, I should just go back to jail. It's easier in there. But
And you were in Luray, right?
I was
or
at
did you-
Luray for 2 months, but then I went to CVRJ.
So how did that go?
My first day at CVRJ, I watched a CO get shanked.
Oh,
I ended up getting into a fight there where the COs pulled us apart, and my head hit this sharp corner,
Mm-hmm.
and I had to get 3 staples in my head.
Wow.
Spent every month I was in a fight. I don't like bullies, and so there's people that are bullies in there, and I was all or nothing. So I just would stand up for them and get in trouble doing it. I spent my birthday in segregated housing.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
Wow.
but I figured if ever we have to be in here and we're gonna have to be miserable as it is, then y'all should be building each other up, not
Right.
sitting there adding to the misery.
Wow.
Facts. That's
So after the 9 months, 22 days, your mind frame just changed. Did you just know that this was going to be the last time?
Yeah, I did. Any of the other times I was sitting in jail, I would think about how to get around,
Mm-hmm.
and still do the drugs, but get around, probation and things like that. This time it was, no, it's not even an option to me, really. I don't get the cravings that much. I'll get a little upset sometimes and just be like, what's the point?
Mm-hmm.
But that's from the last 7 years. I've got to build my life back up.
I mean, that was your crutch. That was your
Right.
go-to answer for everything.
Absolutely.
Right.
Yeah.
So sometimes we'll get to thinking and be like, well, I did it for 7 years. There's just no going back now. I'm not going to be able to get my life back to normal. But that's not true. I've got my girls and
Yeah, tell us the good part. Tell us the good part of it. Where are you at now after a full year? What's happened on the flip side?
on the flip side, my girls have not really left my side since I got out on December 13th. If I go to the store without them, they're video calling me and they're like, "Where are you?" So they're my best friends. I have separation anxiety, I think, too.
Mhm.
So like the first time I took Elena to church since I'd gotten out of jail, like I lost her just in my line of sight for a couple seconds. And I'm like, "Where's my baby?" She's just, she's just having a good old time. I'm sitting there freaking out because I was gone for so long. And it was, I mean, when I got out, they had all grown like 2 inches and they were just big kids now. And
Using
it was
big
crazy.
words and
Yeah, it was crazy.
It's like, who are
Letters
you?
in the math. Yeah. I
It
get
was
it.
crazy. And then they asked me to help them with their homework. And I'm like, "Oh, let's Google it."
Yeah,
Like,
absolutely.
Yeah. Gosh. It's crazy though. Like what we have to go through to get to that point of just like surrender. But I'm so glad that you got there. And tomorrow you're celebrating your 1 year and it's a beautiful thing.
Do anything special?
going to church.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Hey,
awesome.
That's it.
That's one thing we was talking about in our Bible study this morning, is celebration. And like, actually, I don't even know if we spoke about it. I read it on one of our things, but we're going to be posting it in on our end of the day, like post that we do on Saturdays. But, it's about celebrating the small things in life and even the big things too, obviously, but the small things like, this is a big thing. Like, sobriety and every day that we go sober is a big deal. So celebrating that and it's all on its own is huge. But
That 1 year mark's a big one too.
that is
That's-
huge.
I
That's
can't wait to
such a-
get there
Man,
myself.
I remember I couldn't even get over 60 days was hard for me for so long. I couldn't get over that 60-day mark for nothing, like 4 times, I think it was. Maybe 5. I don't know. Couldn't get to 60 days for nothing. I don't know why. But once I got over that first 60 days, I was like, yeah, got it. It's hard to get to that 1 year, but baby, you did it.
Yeah.
And you're gonna keep on doing it. Them girls they got their mommy back.
They have definitely kept me on the right track. That's for sure.
Oh,
So
that's
proud of
awesome.
you. And you're inspiring so many out there this
Absolutely.
morning.
Giving me goosebumps.
Yes. Now, what we want to flip and talk about now is dreams. And like, we are so hard on ourselves. A lot of things in life, it's a lot of pressure.
Yeah.
Life is a lot of pressure. I
Absolutely.
mean,
100%.
but one thing that we can do is dream, and we can dream big, and we can still go for our dreams. And that's why Cash is here today. We want to talk about what you went through,
Stacey
Cash.
Jaxxx.
Yeah.
Stacey Jaxxx.
Talk about that with us, your wrestling career and what you've been through with that.
I tell you, like, I loved wrestling since I was a little kid. I mean, you can ask Whitney. I mean, I'd be watching it and, she'd be laughing and all that, making fun of me. But the thing being is I always dreamed inspired that I wanted to be just like them. I wanted to come out. I wanted to be the bad guy, though.
Yeah.
I wanted to be the guy that made people mad and old ladies throwing 9-volt batteries at me, which that actually did happen. Yeah, and she threw it from her purse, and security was throwing her out, and they were booing me. And I said, "Don't boo me, boo her. She needs to go back to." But like I said,
You got the crowd roar.
oh, it was great, and
I want to meet that lady.
dude, blood was coming out of my chin, and I'm being booed, and I still got a 15-minute match. It was a wild night. Anyways, with that being said, so when my second fiance left, Ashley, it was really hard on me. I lived in Harrisonburg, and I went off my rails, of course. I got into wrestling. I was at Red Lobster bartending. And
I remember this part in your life.
Yeah. I wore some real weird stuff. I spiked my hair like I was in sync. It was crazy.
Yeah.
Anyways, I waited on Jimmy Valiant, the WWE Hall of Famer who runs a Boogie's wrestling camp in Shawsville, Virginia. And he's like, "Son, I love who you are. You really, you light up a room. You bring character to it. Come on down to the school and give it a try." And it was crazy. Like,
That's cool.
it was. So I went down there and I'm terrified. There's a 7-foot monster in there. His name's Mike Mars, the bearded battle axe. And this dude looks like an ogre with a beard. And I'm like,
You need to invite them over to podcast.
well, yeah,
I want to meet all these guys.
Dude, it's great. Angel Metro was in there, this beautiful girl with red.
Yeah, bring her
blonde hair.
too.
Yeah. it was all of them. Like, they're great people. And like Benjamin anyways, long story short. So they're like, you're gonna take your first bump today. And I was like, oh, okay. This dude, bam, kicks me, which drags his foot down and suplexes me. And I take this bump. I'm like, like that, like it hurt. And he's like, but my teacher, Jimmy Valiant, goes, brother, you took that really well.
I thought we were supposed to fake it.
Oh, it's not fake. Tell that to my tooth.
Okay, so see, guys, it's not fake.
It's not fake. It's choreographed. Okay. It's choreographed. You really take the hits. We know who's going to win and all that. Yeah, of course. Sometimes it does get a little personal in the ring and things get taken out. But
yeah, because if the other person's supposed to win, I don't want them to really win. So I'm going to try my best to, you know what I mean?
You don't want to mess the show.
Like if I go in with the girl and the girl's supposed to win, well, honey, you're going to fight really to win.
And that was something like if you ever watch Angel,
you better bring your A game because I'm going to make sure it's super hard to win.
You're going to fight.
I need a new manager.
And why she get to win anyway? I'm going to fight them really just to let her win. Like we're going to argue about it.
Oh dear Lord!
Why do they get to win? Why can't you win one?
Anyways, you got to follow the rules. You got to follow the rules because you got to go through 1 year of like training. That's what I did. And then you get certified through the state of Virginia. I am certified as a professional wrestler in the state of Virginia.
That's awesome.
And I can actually, Virginia is a no bleed state, which, you know, you always hear wrestlers getting cut open stuff. If I bleed in Virginia and the commission would hear about it, I can catch a heavy fine and all that. But in West Virginia now, whoo boy, wild and wonderful.
All right.
But anyway, so.
What about them boys over in Broadway?
What? The POR?
Yeah.
I'm not allowed to wrestle with them. Bob wire, like trampolines and
they're serious.
Yeah, they hit each other with light tubes and stuff. Fun. Angel Metro goes there, and
I want to try this.
You want wrestling gear and everything.
I got the shoulders already.
I'll teach you the basic lockups. We can get some manager spots opened up.
And I got the growl down on my voice.
That would be the fun part for me. I'd want to be the manager that came out and was like, you know what I mean?
You can blow somebody for me.
Yeah, absolutely.
Distract them.
That'd be cool.
Dude, it's all fun. And like I said, I got into it, but I was so good because where I acted in Darkwood Manor for 25 years, I caught on everything quick. I was able to shoot.
That's been there that long?
Yes. We're celebrating 25 years at Darkwood Manor this year. This is our big celebration. And people ask me, how was you?
Tells our age. Yo, I thought it might have been maybe 8.
I didn't know it was there that long.
Yeah, my uncle owns that and it's been there 25 years.
I didn't know that neither.
I remember when it was out at the fairgrounds.
Yeah, and that's when I hid in the coffin and I used to have a little. Anyway,
can we get some tickets? We'll do a live podcast.
Tell you what, let me go talk to let me talk to my uncle.
That'd be cool.
And I'll even put the wrestling gear back on again. Stacey Jaxxx goes to the haunted house.
That'd be fun.
But like I said, it was great. I got into it really fast though, and I got put on shows in Roanoke, Pure Pro Wrestling, All-Star Wrestling Entertainment, World Domination Wrestling Alliance in West Virginia, and it came at me fast. I'm in the ring with these people that's been in there 10, 11 years, and I've been in there a hot minute. Now, of course, I know all the lockups and stuff and all that, but with that came drinking.
You had to keep up too, right?
Yeah, and I wanted to hang out with the boys in the back, and after a show, they're killing 24 packs, and that was a bad spot for me.
Right.
And
you kind of probably deep down knew it, but it was like,
yeah. And if you come and like, if you look at my 3rd year of wrestling, and
he's cool.
He
senses it's Blue's birthday. Hey,
yeah,
Blue.
happy birthday, Blue.
And my first year was great. I say my 2nd year was even better. And I was like, I was seeing a girl I wrestled with, all that. It was great. I was with my boy Josh Fallon. We was traveling the road. My 3rd year, I fell apart. Yeah. Some of my injuries called up to me. I had 2 cracked ribs, bruised tailbone, had my tooth knocked out, got caught open with that. And where I, it just got to be a mess, and I was drinking heavy and it got out of control.
How old are you?
I am 35.
35.
I wish I would have got into wrestling in my 20s because everybody says I probably would have been WWE.
I'm sure. Yeah.
Okay. AEW.
No. Yes, because you got the attitude, you got the, the willpower to keep going. I tell my girls all the time, if you want something in this life these days, honey, just a little bit of want and desire, you got it.
100%.
You got it. I'm telling you, because it's like everybody's just tied up in.
Oh, yes. This right
everybody is in this so much that like life is just going by. If you got any drive, any desire, any fight in you at all, you can become anything you want to be. anything.
You gotta cut that negative
Any-
self-talk out too. That like
Yeah.
tell yourself you can do it.
Speak it. Speak
Absolutely.
it. So I mean,
Same thing with addiction. Tell yourself that you can do it.
yes.
We've talked about that before. What you were saying about how you were like, man, I've been in 7 years. How it's going to take me forever to get all this back. And then you actually put the hard work in and you believe in yourself a little bit, and it comes back a lot faster than you think it would.
Absolutely.
And you get a good like support system behind you.
Yeah,
Mhm.
My family is
That's
is
awesome.
very big.
That's
Good.
amazing.
Your family's amazing. They've even supported me.
I know.
I know, and it's touching. Like it's
Mhm.
really awesome. And everybody's like, "When you going back to the ring? Where you going?" Like I said, I'm retiring at 40. Like
Yeah.
I'm done. I'm not going to take the hits, and I know what it leads to down the road if you keep doing it and all that. And
If WWE calls it 41, you're going.
oh, I'm gone.
Yeah.
Like I'm gone.
Yeah, you
I'm
just keep on
taking.
keeping
I'm
on.
bringing you all. It's
Keep
gonna
on
be great.
keeping on and do your dream. Do not give up. I told you that before. I'm like, don't give up. Keep on keeping on because you don't know, where this road is. It's the desire is there for some reason. It's a
Right.
desire there for some reason. What do you desire in life? What?
Well, I like anything animals. I'm a little bit animal crazy.
Yeah.
Facts.
I had found a kitten's eyes were still closed, and I was bottle feeding it, and I had to go to work.
Aw.
So I left it with Brandon,
And
and
Oh God.
this was
Government
not
name.
during his best times, but he kept it alive. It's still alive now, but
Oh,
I've
job.
just anytime I can find if I find a baby animal, then I'm just instantly on it. I was like 7 months pregnant, going across 340, chasing after a dog, and
Yeah.
with my most recent pregnancy, I was 8 months pregnant and chasing what I thought was a kitten. It was a raccoon.
All right. Trash panda.
Right at the end,
Yeah.
right at the end of my pregnancy, and I'm
It's
like,
a
oh my
beautiful
gosh, I found a
thing.
kitten. I gotta save it. And I get out and it hisses at me. I'm like, that's not a kitten.
Oh my God.
If you would have bought me a trash panda, that would have been maybe the line. I don't know it. I don't know.
I mean, we'll go out and I'll just like start. I just love animals. We'll be sitting there fishing, and I'll start throwing grapes out to this little squirrel, and I got him like all the way to almost eating out of my hand.
Yeah. What are you gonna do with that?
I just I wanted to be a marine biologist, but
Ooh.
That's awesome.
then I had to take like Latin and stuff
Yeah.
because and I was just
Isn't that crazy?
it's dead for a reason.
What? You gotta take Latin? What?
Yes, because it's like the animal names.
You would totally,
not-
you totally have
called
it in you
swirl.
naturally to learn that.
I would like to do like the animal rehabilitation though. Like
Yeah.
my mom has a friend that does that. Who taught me how to bottle feed the kitten, and so like I would definitely like to be able to do that.
Yeah, or like, I mean, until you get there, grooming or something like
Right.
that. I mean, we need that around here,
Mhm.
or more of that. Yeah, go for it. Write it down, speak it, go for it.
Mm.
So
That's
you
what
hit your 1 year. What's your 5-year goal?
I want to get in my own place and just want to be off probation, obviously, but that's not going to take too long at all. I just want to know that it's safe. My kids are safe and I'm safe. Like
Security is a big one.
right now, I live with my grandparents and I love them. But my girls live with me too. I want to be able to go to our own home and
Yeah,
100%.
and make a
that
mess
clearly.
and it be okay because it's our mess. So
yeah,
That's
your own
awesome.
home.
That's a good goal.
That's definitely a good goal and a realistic goal.
I'm gonna rescue like 500 kittens and dogs.
Oh, cool. Crazy
Yeah.
cat lady. Great.
I'm gonna get a
Yeah,
farm.
she'll
I'm
be
gonna get a
there.
farm of rescues.
I'll just bring the truck. We'll just start picking them up.
Crazy
Yeah.
I
cat
got
lady.
Little turtles in the pond, and I'll bring my granddaughter there. She just loves like just being outside and seeing all the little animals.
We'll bring the horses. We got it.
Yeah.
Is
It'll be
there a
great.
wrestler out there called the Cat Lady?
There is definitely not
Oh,
someone
man.
called the
There
cat.
is now.
But now there's going to be someone. But I mean, you see a lot of crazy characters,
Yeah.
and you're in the back, and you're like, I don't know if that's gonna work. And then like they'll come over and talk to you, and they're really into their character, and they're really about it, and you're like, you know what? That's gonna work.
Yeah,
That's I mean, my friend Josh Valen comes out dressed as he's 300-400 pounds, heavy set, whatever, and he comes out and he's dressed as a gigolo, and it works. And he hands out fake key
whatever
cards.
that means. You know what I
Confidence,
mean?
baby.
Whatever that means, go for it.
Shoot
How
for
you
it.
are with the animals, that's how I am with humans. It's like
What?
She just
Facts,
says
Every
bro.
single
What?
human being.
She's chasing the homeless people across 340. Like, come
I'm
here,
gonna help
come
you.
here.
Come
Man,
She
here.
will though.
Come
Hey,
here.
it's
Let's take you
awesome.
somewhere and get help right
Is this
now.
what she really does?
Yes.
So if I see you out on
Yes, I love
211,
them all. I want to help them all. I just want to put them up somewhere and just help them and activate the love button of Jesus and love and get them going and fly away like a little butterfly to a better life.
She's definitely got a
Wow.
passion
Yes.
for it.
she does have, and that's
I think
awesome.
everyone has good in them. Every single person. I don't know how bad you are out there, but I believe that every single person has good in them. It just needs to be activated.
Mhm.
And there's an activate button. Just needs to be pushed.
It takes time. It takes time.
It's a noble thing. Like,
You have to
it
want it.
is. It's cool.
I don't know.
And you definitely have that passion.
What about you? Where are you going to be at in the next 5 years? What do you see yourself as passion going?
I
for?
share the same goal Whitney's got. Really, I want to. I'm living with my mom and dad right now, and I want the same thing. I want to make my own mess, and it be our mess. And
Yeah,
that's
your
a big
own
one.
home.
But I want to do the same thing. I want to help. I want to go back and help. Just through this journey, it's so hard for people to find jobs. So
Mm.
that's definitely a passion of mine. I want to somehow, some way.
The Lord's going to open that up too.
Yeah.
I really do
Figure out.
believe that for future focused, it's going to open up.
It will.
Um,
I just want to get through drug court.
Yeah.
Once I'm
Yeah.
through that, and I've got the time to invest, and yeah, it's definitely something.
Yeah,
I wanna
because
do.
running a business, it takes a lot of time to invest. And like I told him, you just got to right now and just kind of get through your stuff that you got to get through.
Right.
You got obligations and things that you have to handle.
Right.
At least you opened it up to the public. The public knows what's coming
yeah,
up.
it's
It's
there.
coming.
It's there.
It's just right now. And plus your babies are in
Right.
ball and this and that.
Once I've got that security that Whitney's talking about, that is gonna the weight is gonna be lifted off my shoulders. I'm sure you know it's gonna be a great thing.
It's game time.
Yeah, then it'll be time to go. Like I said, I want to help others because it's so tough for especially people in recovery, felons, to find jobs because people they see your record and that's who you are.
And if I can, ever help you in anything, I used to work for Workforce Job Center. My
Right.
aunt, Floorline Painter, we was able to help people get jobs, build resumes and all that. And I'm all about that. So if you
Yeah.
ever need help building someone's resume or anything, I am more willing to help. And, I know it's
Absolutely.
hard out here because I was in Bristol and I was watching felons get turned away from a potato chip factory, and it wasn't even that bad of a felony. Like,
Yep.
what? And this,
Yeah.
it broke my heart because you watched the discouragement. And of course, I was going through my thing in Bristol,
Mhm.
but I feel like God is calling me to say I can help these people, and that's why I'm studying to be a peer recovery specialist. I kind of was keeping that on the down low, but
No,
that's something that
speak it.
that's something I see myself in 5
Yeah.
years if the wrestling career don't work out. But
Either way, do it both
right?
ways.
Do both.
Get people jobs in wrestling.
Yeah, there we
Yeah.
go, man.
Seriously, you like being a trainer or something like that. You
Yeah. Well,
you
I
do
mean,
something.
we all have talents, and a lot
Yeah.
of us have a lot of talents, and some of us may have a little bit of talent. Whatever our talents are, you're supposed to apply all your talents in every situation.
Right.
Open all your things up.
It's
Let them
just
all fly, honey.
some people have these talents, and that record is what's keeping them from getting into the position that they're gonna
Definitely.
Yeah,
take off
excel
take
in,
off
you know
in.
what I
Yeah.
mean? Yeah.
So they
like,
need that.
There's been so many
Yeah.
times that they're like, oh, we want to hire you. We love you. We want you to start next week. And then they go and do the background check,
Yep.
and then they just won't call you back.
Yeah.
That's the only thing stopping them.
and
So,
all you wanted
Mhm.
was a shot, and like
Right.
that could have been your passion.
But here's the thing, your passion, it could be if they applied at a door factory or at a chicken plant or wherever, the potato chip
Yeah,
factory.
in Bristol. Yeah.
All right, that could have been the job that wasn't their place to go.
right.
All right. So where their talent is, it could be a little bit deeper. It could be that they need a lawnmower business. It could be that they need a cleaning business. It could be that they need a daycare business. It could be, and a felon, I mean, in different areas, they could still go and operate businesses.
Mhm.
Their calling could be that they need to, they could be a good painter and paint their stuff and sell it in a business. They could be a tattoo artist and go open their own business. So don't be limited to factories, to McDonald's, to places that aren't hiring you, chip factory. Don't be mindset stuck of, I'm not getting hired at
Right.
Walmart because of my past. No,
100%.
God could be saying, no, honey, you're not meant to go there
Right.
because you need to go here. So redirect your thinking over to where you need to be.
So that's not don't limit yourself.
Right.
Stop.
Absolutely
Is
not.
that what you
I have
Right.
people who have the backgrounds, the worst backgrounds, where they can't be on school properties. They can't be in certain situations because of their past, but yet they are running a business.
Right.
Do not let anybody tell you
Wow.
you're too far gone.
100%. The goal of Future Focus is just getting into recovery. What you need is that shot. You need that win. And when you're turned down for it,
Finding your talent
you
in
might
your business.
then that become, you know what I mean, you get so stuck in, well, if they won't hire me, nobody will.
But
Right.
but that direction, that mindset, we're gonna
Right.
find your talent,
Right.
baby. Where are you at? Are you supposed to be a DJ? Are you supposed to be, you know what I mean? What are you supposed to do?
Right.
Let's figure it out.
Pokemon Master.
No.
I don't know.
You got to catch them all.
But with God, I know one thing. He's gonna lead you.
Mhm.
We're gonna figure it out.
That's a huge part.
I
You
tell
gotta
Uh-huh.
have that.
Yep.
Yeah. But I know that you just keep on keeping on. Because if your gut is telling you that's what I gotta do, then just keep on keeping on.
Amen.
All day long.
Because you could be a manager for somebody
I
big.
know. I could. You never know. You might cut the TV on one day, channel 105. See the bad dream out there managing Seth Rollins.
Hey, that's a goal.
I don't know who that is. But
You don't know
Me
who Seth
neither.
Rollins or CM Punk is? Or?
no, I know who. Oh, he wasn't Bigfoot. What was he?
Hulk Hogan.
Yeah, I know him.
Rock.
The Rock.
She
Mhm.
said wasn't
Oh my
Bigfoot.
gosh, I remember my brother going through with the Rock, like little figure through the house.
The people's
Battle.
elbow.
The Rock.
I used to have the
really?
poster in my.
You
my
had a
room.
poster
It's
of The
fine.
Rock?
I did. Me and my mom did.
And John Cena too, huh?
I met him at King's Dominion. He was actually.
It wasn't Bigfoot, but he was a real tall, big one
Andre
with the
the Giant?
long hair.
What?
Yeah, he come in.
Undertaker?
Undertaker.
Kane.
Undertaker.
The Giant.
Andre the Giant.
Andre the
The Gi-
Giant?
yeah.
Or Big Show.
The Big
Yes,
Show.
The
that
Big
one.
Show.
The Big
There.
Show.
Well, it's the Big Show.
Yeah.
That was awful. I would never do
That
that
was
again.
good. That was good. That's
make
who
a
I
clip of that.
remember. I remember watching those when I was young.
Yeah.
I'll tell you something else I loved watching.
Mhm.
Oh man, it slipped my mind when we were younger. Mortal Kombat.
Oh God, no, you're not gonna
Choose
get
your arena.
Yeah.
choose your fighter.
Finish him.
Alex Bond. Oh,
Finish
man.
him.
I love it. I
Fight.
love it.
And like I said, another thing that also when I come out for wrestling that gets me really pumped up is my theme music. And people's like, "Why? How did you choose it?" It's Leatherface, "Alone in the Night."
Ooh.
And listen, I went in. If you do get a chance, it's an '80s song. Okay, it's got a Robin.
It sounds scary.
But if you listen to this music and you listen to the words, it's about being alone in your own thoughts and being scared and alone, and then coming out on top and being the best you've ever been.
There you go.
And when you hear that, people hear that, they're like, "Ooh, that sounds like an '80s rock song. It has no
Mhm.
meaning." But to me, it has meaning.
Yeah.
Well,
What would your song be? You coming out?
What you gonna do for all that junk? All that junk up inside
that's
your
not a bad
trunk?
one.
I'm gonna.
Mhm.
I don't know.
Yeah. Me
I don't
neither.
know.
I
No, what's
don't-
that one dude that used to come out? He would I don't even remember.
Yeah, I don't know neither. I think mine would probably be like something like
Lady
some-
Gaga?
something with Lady Gaga,
That-
like
that's what it
poker-
was. I hear
poker
voices
face.
inside my head.
Oh,
They
Randy
talk
Orton.
to me. They
Oh,
yeah, that was a great
voices.
Oh
one.
yeah, mine be na 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 dun, 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 na 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 na.
Poker
Gaga.
face. Poker.
She got the eye of the tiger, the fire.
There's
She'll come in
people
like a
watching this
wrecking
right
ball.
now, and they're like,
But seriously, I mean, you got to be in the groove coming out there. That tells everything.
it does.
When you come out and them lights are, I'm just putting myself in there.
Like I said,
We need to bring it to Stanley, Virginia. I told you that last time.
Honestly, I'm talking to a group. This is something that I was going to bring up in a later podcast, but I feel like we got the time for it. They're called The Guard, and they're down in like Pearisburg and down in like Shawsville and all that. And they run Power Resurgence Wrestling. And we was thinking about doing something called Sober Slam.
Oh, that would be cool.
And we're going to do it at Darkwood Manor. I've been talking to my uncle, maybe this year, have me in the main event or something, you know.
Yeah.
And it doesn't have to be for a title, just something fun, all
Yeah.
that. Bring in a couple wrestlers. My uncle was able to get scary movie people in, like Barbara from Night of the Living Dead.
I want to be all in black leather and all pretty, holding the sign up.
That's boxing, but but we definitely will get you drawn in. We will definitely.
Well, you can come up with your microphones and you can announce it. For them.
Yeah, there you go. And Alex can come out and low blow somebody for me. I don't know who I'm gonna wrestle. We'll get that figured
well, we got to
out.
get it on the schedule.
Right.
All right. Speaking of schedule, guys, here's what we got coming up. We got Celebrate Recovery on Monday nights at 6 o'clock. Child care is provided, and that's on Main Street Baptist. We have Free Indeed at 6:30 on Tuesday nights. Child care provided there, and that's on Newport Road in Shenandoah. 23 West Main AA at noon, and that's at 23 West Main in Luray. We have Rec Center. Shout out to Audrey. Living Legacy Luray, if you would like to donate to his cause, and that's at Cash App. And if you would like to donate to our cause, go to Cash App Valleys Rise Above. First Steps to Freedom, 330 Shen Elk Plaza, 7 o'clock on Thursday nights. And another Thursday night meeting is New Life Recovery at Grace Covenant, Harrisonburg, 6:30. Tonight, Pastor Andy Seastrom will be at Impact Ministries at 7 o'clock. Again, Pastor Andy Seastrom tonight will be at Impact Ministries at 7 o'clock. If you need a ride, you can hit me up this morning, and we will have a van at Social Services at 6 o'clock to pick you up. But you have to hit me up this morning so I can arrange for the van to be here to pick you up. So hopefully I made that loud and clear for everybody.
Absolutely.
Just let me know, because Pastor Andy is awesome. He is a huge support for us here at the house. He's been a great support to our community, and we would love to everybody to go out and support him tonight in his ministry. And thank you guys for coming out to our table.
No problem.
Thank you,
On
Cash.
WrestleMania weekend.
Yes, at that, and health and fitness. And
Love it.
Whitney, congratulations
Thank
with
you.
your year.
So
You're
proud of you,
awesome.
Whitney.
You're inspiring so many.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you for coming.
All right, guys. Hope you all have a great weekend.
Happy Easter.
Happy
Happy
Easter.
Easter.
Bye, everybody.
Thank you, guys.
No problem.
It was a good one,
That
huh?
was awesome.
Yeah.
We did. And
I just
I felt unsubscribed.